So I'm not complaining when I say that every time I tried to pick up the camera to record something today, an offer came through from either Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. Now, I'm also going to say I'm not complaining about the fact that I'm not sure which word, but I either just became a Skip the Dishes top courier or I'm about to be, because I'm between 70 to 80%. I'm either 70 and I need one more order with them, or I'm at 80 and then we're going to see what the top up is. But this was a little bit more strategic today, but not every single time that I'm out doing deliveries am I recording. So the other night I actually did do a Skip the Dishes order for $19 for 12 kilometers because I was right at home. It was a bad downpour. I did the video in the daytime, but the evening was twice as bad. We had floodings, but I went out and I did this $19 order. So it's bumping up my acceptance rates with Skip. Since then, I haven't done any Skip orders until today. So at 11 o'clock, I had a 3-hour block with Skip the Dishes, and within the first 5 minutes, I got this order. It was for Subways. Now, I'm not going to get rich on a $7.20 order, but for 4 kilometers, it's not too shabby of an offer, and not most of it, but a kilometer or two is just to get to the Subways. So I got there, the order was ready, and I dropped it off at the customer's location. And the reason why I accepted that offer is because I am intentionally trying to test out, is offers better? With Skip the Dishes, you get more offers if you go to that top ranking. Now, for many of you that follow my channel, you do know on an average basis, I've been hovering between either 0 to 20% with Skip the Dishes because of crappy orders. But then the next one came in. And this one was for La Panda. So it's a dumpling place, and I've done this once before. I don't remember if it was Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats, but for $11 and change for just over 5 kilometers, I can't say no to that. It is over $2 per kilometer. And again, a few of the kilometers are going to the restaurant. I had a moment when I was in there to speak to the lady, and she says the volume of orders have significantly dropped since the recession. But additionally, she said that so many orders, when they do come in, they're sitting on the counter. So I talked to her about the fact that we don't get an hourly rate. She had no idea. So it was definitely an interesting topic. So right there, I banked $18.65 in 45 minutes with Skip the Dishes. So I'm going to say Skip, thank you, because that's not too shabby whatsoever. Now, I'm also never the type that will say, I'm never going to deliver with this company again. I'm going to say they suck in this moment in my market, and then they're going to be better in another market, or another moment rather. And that's kind of the scenario. They used to suck in my market. They seem to be improving. We're going to see as we keep on going along. But then afterwards, because I'm in an area between Longueuil that is not as popular, so I popped on Uber Eats. And as I'm proceeding back to the Brassard region, I got this double stacked order. It was $18 for about 12 kilometers. Now, normally during a lunchtime, lunch shift, I'm picky and choosy of my orders. So 12 kilometers seems far, but 36 minutes doesn't seem long. Now, with that offer, because I don't have all my screen open currently right now, but with that offer, let's jump to the conclusion of it. First of all, I hate going to that A&W. Why? Because every time I get there, there is a wait time for the orders. And it was no different this time around. There was a wait time to get that A&W order. And then for the next one, the next place was Chica. So I did take a look into both of these orders to try to determine who might be the tipper or not. And I couldn't because of the order size from A&W and then from Chica. Chica is a place I've gone to once before. You can't really film in there. They're super quick on their orders, so they're on the counter. But I was surprised with the outcome. First of all, it's not the first drop-off that got to me. It's the second drop-off. Yeah, your batches today on Instacart are horrible. No, thank you. I'm not doing $14 for 32 items, 48 units, and then 5 kilometers. Make you a bet. I knew it. I know where that drop-off is going, and I'm not doing it. Sorry. Did I just see that? Yeah, no tip. No tip, no trip, right, guys? Thank you. So, where was I? So, It was the second drop-off that got to me, because with the second drop-off location, there was no address. It was between this street and this street, and the only thing that's there is a high school. So that's what it was. It was a drop-off to a high school. Not to the school, but the students were outside on their lunch break, and they met me at the corner between the intersection, which I thought actually is pretty genius to do if you're a student and you want A&W, and that's what they wanted. In the end, for that order, I ended up getting $20.97. So we can see here there is more tip. It says tips are finalized after the first hour, but I'm pretty confident that's locked in. That's not going any higher. And what did we get after that? I had to write everything down. Right after that, we ended up going with another skip the dishes order. Now, Wendy's has been one that's tip baited me before in Uber Eats, but because it's skip the dishes, there's no tip baiting. So we got $7 for a Wendy's order, and you're looking at just over 3 kilometers. So there I got my $2 per kilometer, which is essentially way better than any other offer you can get nowadays. And that has put me with skip the dishes at $26.15. Every time I turn around, they keep telling me there's a major update to do on their application. So I'm gonna let them, yeah, the update's done. What are you guys talking about? I clicked the update now, and then it just turned off of skip. But we closed at $26.15 for today. Where is it? Today was 3 orders total. So I'm not gonna complain about those. But then when I thought I was done and, well, done for, we ended up getting one more Chica order. This one was from Uber Eats for a $10 for 5 kilometers. Now, as is, because the Uber Eats orders, there's been additional tip. Right now, if my math is correct, after the last tips come in, I'm actually at about $56 for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I would say it's been a lot more productive. I don't know if it's because my market is getting better. I do know it's a Thursday afternoon, but if I'm thinking of pay periods, most people that I know, their pay period is actually next Thursday, not this Thursday. But then again, you got like drivers like us that get paid weekly and such, so it's hard to tell. But it has been a very productive day for the time slot that I have had on. I don't have any more with skip the dishes currently right now because I have to get the camera and everything set up. It is 2:04, but I've been logged off the app since 1:40. Just gonna take a small break here and resume myself. But I'm gonna summarize basically for today. I'm impressed. Am I gonna be a top person with skip? I don't know. We're gonna have to find out the next time around that I get another block with skip, because I did check with skip the dishes and they don't have anything for the Broussard area, as you can see. But it'll be interesting to find out. So I definitely suggest you lovelies to stay tuned for that. As of right now, I'm gonna go take myself a small break, have something to eat. I haven't eaten in the last 3 hours. I would have loved to record it more in a ride-along session, but you know what? It's actually sometimes pretty cool to be able to just film all the B-roll, sit down afterwards, and talk about it. So for those lovelies that are with Skip the Dishes, how do you find they're doing in your market? Because here's what I do think now. Since I went from a 0 to 30% rating all the way up to now between 70 or 80, do I believe that Skip the Dishes will provide you offers based on your acceptance rate? Yes. Definitely not the same at all with Uber Eats. With Uber Eats, I find the acceptance rate does not really matter, and I've posted a video about it, and many of you guys agree on the exact same thing. But with Skip the Dishes, if I'm not giving them the orders when they're pushing them my way, they're just basically turning around and saying, you know what, screw you. You're not going to be a convenient driver for us, so we're not going to push you any orders. I could be wrong. It could have been just because the market has been dead recently, but I'm definitely testing out this theory. So you're going to have to hang out with me to find out, probably in the next video, depending on what I can get with Skip the Dishes, how Skip the Dishes turns out, and if I can be a top courier or a top driver with Skip the Dishes. Until then, though, I will catch you lovelies in the next video.